Hi, this is Dan Nash at Backpackers Review, and some of the questions that we're getting all the time is how do I pack my pack correctly? What do I need to bring? And those kinds of things. And while we can't answer all those questions in one little episode, what we can do is talk to you about how to pack your pack. So on today's episode, we're going to go step by step of how to pack your pack for a 2 to 3 day backpacking trip. One of the first things that I do is when I'm getting ready to go on my trip is I like to lay all my stuff out. In this particular situation, we've backpacked yesterday, we spent the night outside, and now I'm getting ready to pack up for day 2 of a 3-day backpacking trip. So the first thing I do in the morning is I get all my stuff packed up and I lay it out and I have it all out in front of me so I can start the packing process. And how I start the packing process is I start from the bottom, very first thing I do. And with that, I take my sleeping pad, or correction, my sleeping bag, and I'm going to put it in the sleeping bag compartment in the bottom of my pack. And I'm going to pack it in here horizontally. When I pack it in here horizontally, that's for the most part, that's the only way it's going to be able to fit. Plus, it's going to give me a little bit of extra room down here where I can put other stuff. So I'm going to put my water filter. The reason I'm going to do that is I've just filtered my water for the day. I'm not going to need this anymore until I get to camp tonight, so I'm going to store that out of the way. I've got my survival kit. Hopefully I'm not going to need my survival kit today, so it's going down at the bottom. Any camp clothes or anything like that that I'm not going to need until later in the day, it's all going to go down here in the bottom of my pack. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my water shoes because we will have some creek crossings or something today. So I'm going to put those on the bottom of my pack. Strap them all nice and tight so I don't lose them throughout the day. And I have that. Now I've got the bottom taken care of, so now I'm going to move to the main compartment of my pack. So I've got my tent. My tent's going to go inside the main compartment, and it's going to go vertically so I can get multiple things inside here, okay? My sleeping pad. It's going to go vertical, maybe in here, maybe horizontal. Maybe I can squeeze it down in here, squish it down in here horizontally. Got my Goal Zero solar power equipment here. I'm going to stick it down here. Again, I'm not going to need it until I get to camp tonight, so I'm going to stick it all the way down at the bottom and scrunch it. I've got my coat here that I'm not going to need today. One of the things about packing clothes that you do not want to do is you don't want to fold your clothes up nice and neat. That's going to take up all kinds of extra space, all kinds of extra room. So grab a sleeve or something, find a corner, find a little space that there's not anything in there, and just start shoving it and squeezing it down in there. If you pack it up all nice and neat, fold it and try to put it in there, you're not going to get things down into the corners. So you shove it all the way down in there, wedge it in the corner. Got some other stuff I can stick in here, wedge in here, and I've got it. Got most of my bigger things in here. Now I can start putting some stuff in my lid. In the lid, I'm going to put stuff that I might need today. So I've got toilet paper. I've got my first aid kit in case I need those. I have access to them. I've also got my headlamp. I keep my headlamp in the lid. Maybe we come across a little cave or something that I wanted to explore. I've got easy access to that. Got a little bit of rope here, a little bit of 5mm cord actually. Maybe we get to a scrambling area, I need to haul a backpack up. As a guide, sometimes you have to do that. And I've got my lid packed. Finally, in the top of my lid, or correction, top of my main compartment, I'm going to put my food. This is the food that I might want to have access to today. You can also put some snacks in your hip belt pockets if you have a pack that has hip belt pockets, maybe in the pockets of your pants, something like that. This particular pack also has side compartments in the side here. So you unzip this. I've got my rain gear in here. Easy access in case it starts to rain today. In the other side zip compartment, I've got some extra clothes. So I put my extra clothing in here, some socks, a towel, things like that that I might need when I'm crossing the streams or the creeks. And I've got most things packed. All I got left now is my gaiters, my walkie-talkie, and we're ready to hit the trail. So it's quick, it's easy, do it systematically. Start with the bottom, move to the main compartment, move to the lid, put things in the bottom that you're not going to need until later in the day, put things you need access to in the other compartments, in the lid and on the outside compartments, so you can have easy access to them. It's quick, it's easy, get into a habit of doing it the same way every time, you'll always know where everything is.